Dear students, greetings from Dr. T. Sendilmurugan, Associate Professor, Department of IT, Kakatiya Institute of Technology in Warangal. In this video lecture, we are going to discuss about formatted input. Okay, so in C language. So we are going to discuss about formatted input. This is week 3, lecture 3, classroom discussion topic 9. Okay. So before starting this video lecture, we must be discuss about lecture outcome. After completion of this lecture, student will be able to write a C program to demonstrate the different formatting inputs. We are going to discuss about formatting input. So using the formatting input statements in C programming, the student will write the program. So what is formatted input string? So formatted input means it is used to take various inputs from the user and display multiple outputs to the user. Normally formatted input output means there is some format will be there. How we can as per alignments, we need some format of input, we need some output with the format. For that purpose we are using formatted input output state. These type of input output function can help to display the output to user in different formats using the format specifiers. So what are the format specifiers? Already we have discussed about the format specifiers. Okay, for integer we know that %d, for character %c, for float %f, for double percentage ld or lf. Okay, so we are using the long float or long double ld we can use for double. So these are the format specifiers. With this help we can perform this formatted input output operation. Okay, so this is, it will support all type of all data type. This input output will support for all data type like integer, float, character, double, short integer, long integer, float, long float, double, long double, then unsigned integer, unsigned long integer, unsigned short integer, like all the type it will support. These functions are called formatted input output functions. So these are the format specifiers for different data types. So I told that for integer, okay, for integer, it may be used for signed integer. Okay, signed integer we are using %d. And character we can use for character is %c. For float %f, for string %s, long integer ld, unsigned integer u, unsigned integer I we can use for integer value, unsigned integer value that we can use. This is for integer value we can use. And double means LF. I told no long float. It's like long float. Actually, it's LF. For print nothing means you can use %n. Okay, so no need to print anything means %n. So these are the format specifiers we will use for formatted input. So input statement we know that scanf, scan f means formatted, scan formatted. Okay, to scan the value with the formatting. These format specifiers will use for scanning the values. So you see here just input data has been arranged in a particular format. We need to arrange in a particular format. So how we can arrange? First one is float number. Okay, so here the integer number. This is the string we use. So, but this format they are arranged. Okay, so here first line should be float. Second, after one gap integer number. After one gap names are there like that. We have some format. No, same format we want to. Okay. So what is the meaning of scanf? So scanf means scan formatted. Okay, you just remind it scan formatted. That's what we are saying scanf. So how we can write the scanf? The syntax. The syntax means the general form. Okay. So scanf is the word that predefined function. This scanf function is another word that is common, scan formatted, and within double quotes you can give the control strings. That means the format specifiers. You will give format specifiers here. Okay, so percentage D or percentage F or percentage LD, whatever you want according to the arguments. Okay, the arguments separated by the comma. This argument how we can use? We can give the address values ampersand arg1. Okay, ampersand arg2 arguments 2. Okay, like that we will give. This is the field format. Okay, so how we can give that control string? Control string is for the field format. Field format means how much space, how you can align. So everything will be there. Okay. So normally this arguments one is means it will specify the address of the location. Address of the location, how we can use ampersand. Ampersand is represent that address of the location. Okay. So control strings and arguments are separated by the comma. Okay, so that arguments is there, no, we are separated by the comma. Comma is the operator, it is used to separating the variables. Control string means it's a format string. Okay, so this contains field specifications, direct interpretation of the input data. Okay, so field specification, that is format specification, consists of the conversion character percentage, a data type character, and optional number for sorry, specifying the field width, how much width we want to use that particular input. So here blanks, tabs, new lines are there. No, it won't consider. The scanf statement is just skip these values, blanks, tabs, or new lines. Okay, if any space you are given. So example, what they are saying that scanf is there, scanf percentage D. Then you will give space. One space means it won't skip the space. Okay, it will expect the next input. Okay, you can give the space. If you are not given the space, it won't affect the your input values. You are even given /t or tab space or new lines, whatever you are given, it won't consider. Okay. Those blanks, tabs, new lines are ignored. So now how we can specify the field width? Field width, there is some input index is there, percentage, and width size, then SD. SD means it's an argument. Okay. So the percentage sign is indicates a conversion specification. You have to convert it. W is integer number. How many width we want? Okay, the integer number it's represent the D means D will represent the type indicator of integer. Okay, so we know that normally for integer percentage D we will use, no. So in between percentage, if you are using numbers means that is the width 4 size integer number it will consider. Okay. So example C here, this is the examples. Here in the scanf statement, they are given percentage 2D, percentage 5D. Okay. So that means number one it will take first 2 digit. Next second digit it will take 5 numbers. So there is no space and the tab will not be considered. In case they are given input is 50 and 314526, 5 digit and 2 digit means it will take 50 and it will assign to the number 1. Then second number 5 digit is there, it will take 5 digit and it will assign to number 2. Okay. So it is the same. How many digits they are used, no problem. So in case if you are given the reverse value, so first value is 31426 and second value is 50. How it will take? So first two number is there, no? First two number it will take number 1, 31 it will take number 1 and number 2 it will take 426. Okay, so the 426 will assign to number 2. If you are used number, this will be maybe the problem, but it will take that second number is 426. Okay. The 50 is unread value. So it will not be assigned to any variables. Okay. So these kind of error. So how it we are given 31426, but scanf is taken first two digit is scanf and remaining three digit is second number. So for avoiding this, simply we can use percentage D for giving the input. So don't give any number. And then the input data must be separated by space, tabs, and new lines. Punctuation marks do not count as a separator. Wherever you are using punctuation mark, it is not separated. So in scanf statement, what we are using scanf punctuate is there, no, this is not considered as a separator. Okay, so you can must be use separator is as a comma. Okay. So in case floating point number is there, how it will do? So if you enter floating point number instead of integer, what will be happen? It will only consider fractional part, maybe stripped away. Okay. So only taking the decimal part, not fractional part it is taking. Okay. Scanf may keep reading the further inputs. If you are given that number means it is not reading the remaining input also. When the scanf reads a particular value, reading of the value will be terminated as soon as number of characters specified by the field with. So I told if in case percentage 5D, if you are given means 5 number it will read, the remaining it won't read. Okay, so even if you are given 7 numbers, example 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 6, 2. If you are given this number means, if you are given 5D means only first 5 digits it will take. Okay. So the white space it will not be counted. Okay, so white space we are given it won't consider. So in case you don't want to read the particular line, the example here we see this example. If you are using percentage D, percentage asterisk T. Why we are using asterisk? If you are using asterisk in the place of field with, if you want to skip the input means, if you are using asterisk, it will skip the input. Okay. So percentage D, percentage asterisk T, percentage D is there means. So you are given two variable only. What it will do? The first input it will take us A, second will be skipped, third value will take us the B. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3 is one number, it will assign to A, and 4, 5, 6 is there, but asterisk is there. If asterisk means it won't consider the second digit. Then 7, 8, 9 is there, no, 7, 8, 9 will be assigned to B. Okay, so that only they are explained here. So if you are using asterisk, the compiler skip the input. So this L, wherever we are using L means it is a long integer. Okay, if H means it is really short integer. Just remind it. So here in case you want the format like this in input, if you are given input like this means you can use a hyphen also. Okay, scanf expect matching character in the given location. Okay, so here it will take this value. If you are using hyphen means up to hyphen it will match with this number. After hyphen it will take this number. So automatically 1, 2, 3 will take us A value. 4, 5, 6 will be B values. If in case inputting real numbers, how you can use real number means formatted string is percentage F. Okay, if you are using percentage F, you can give the float values. So float values normally how we can write 475.89 or exponential values also we can write. Okay. So how it will be print that value 4.321. Normally, what is the meaning of that 4.321? So this value we can write like this also 43.21 exponential minus 1. Okay. So then 678, three values we are given. So what happened? 470.89 will assign to x. 4.321 321 will be assigned to y and 678.0. So we are given integer number also, it will take us the float values that will be assigned to z. Same thing we have to use percentage asterisk f means it will skip the values. Then it will proceed further values. Okay. So in case character, that means what it will do. So how single character can be read from the terminal using the getChar function? Already we know that. Okay, so getChar function is used to read the character. But scanf function also getting input strings. If more than one character means we are using the scanf statements. So how we can write it? Percentage WS or percentage WC means how many characters you are writing. W means bit size. Okay, so percentage 5. S means 5 character. Okay, percentage 7C means 7 character. Like that we can give also. Okay, so normally the arguments will give in the pointer array. So we can use the array for giving the more values. So percentage C may be used for only read a single character. It's not used for read the multiple characters. It will read character by character. Some version of that scanf can support like this also. Percentage characters, percentage this power cap characters. So this format it will accept some compilers where they will use this only the character specified within the brackets are permissible the input string. Okay, so percentage we are write AEIOU. If you are given like this, these characters only allowed. Okay. So the if any other character we are given that won't. For example, yes or no. You want to use yes or no means percentage y comma z like that you will give. While you are using the string, what happen? If any other character, the string will be terminated the first encounter of such character. So if any spaces are there, then it will consider the first string and second string. So this circumflex, this circumflex symbol is used for not permit the input string, the character specified. So if any character specified previously without this symbol means that character will accept. If you are using this symbol, it is not accept that characters. Okay. Then the particular string, if you are using percentage S means S will not be there in this. So that means it's not read that value. Okay. So blank space may be included within the bracket. So even you can use blank space also. So within the bracket you can use. Without bracket, don't use the blank space. So here if you are given blank space means that blank space also it will read. For example, New York. New York is in no New York City. The new space York is there. No, if when we use the string, it will consider only new. Because space, white space, it will not consider. Okay, but if you are using the bracket, then it will consider the white space also. And also remember, lowercase uppercase letters are distinct. Whatever letter you are used accordingly can be given. Small letter you are given in the bracket means that small letter only it will consider. If you are given the capital letters, then it will consider only capital letters. Okay. So the remaining things you just remind it. Mixed data type. So previously we are used integer data type, float data type. Here we are using mixed data type. Mixed means so all integer, character, float, string, all the type of variables are used here for scanf statement. We can use like this also. Okay, so first one for integer value, second one for character, third one for float, and fourth name is the string. Like that, we will get the input from the input string also. So these are the code we will use for getting the values. Okay, so percentage C for character, single character, D for integer, E for floating point value. Okay, sometimes we use E or as well as F. G also floating point value they will use. But fetch means short integer, I means it is read the decimal value or hexadecimal value or octal value. Okay, I means it's like integer value. So here O means it is the octal number. S means string. U means unsigned decimal number. So wherever we are using X, that is hexadecimal number. If dot dot we are using means string of words. Whatever words are there, that will be the. We can use these words for writing this Scanf statement. So now we are in end of this video. Having completed the discussion on formatted input in C, now students should be able to write a C program to demonstrate different formatting inputs. Okay. So this is a lecture level problem. Develop C program using getch and putch function to read and write a character. You try it to write the program, as well as for scanf statement, you will get different inputs. You get different inputs. That means multiple type of inputs from the user and print as per requirements. Okay, this is also you can try. Okay, so that means what I'm saying, you can use different data types and give the input, and you have to print the format as usual, what it is required. Okay, thank you very much for this. I hope you are enjoyed this video. Even if you have doubt, we will discuss in the class. You just raise your questions here, and even further doubts, you can read the textbook Programming in ANSYS with Balaguru Swami, Managing Input and Output Operation in Chapter 5. Also, you can visit weekly tutorial sheet for getting more information. Thank you very much for listening this video.